the Occupy Wall Street. So I guess Saturday, March 17th marked the 6-month anniversary of the Occupy Wall Street movement. So many of the protesters came out and they went to gather at Zuccotti Park in New York City. And I guess they were, you know, having meetings there, meeting each other, meeting the people, and chanting their songs of freedom, I'm sure. And then all of a sudden, the police started pushing them out of the park, saying that they were closing the park, even though they were not supposed to close the park because it was supposed to be a 24-hour park that was open 24 hours. So the police started arresting people that supposedly were resisting arrest or resisting being pushed and shoved around by the police. NYPD, thank you very much. So then, you know, a big commotion happened. One woman was sent to the hospital that I know of. I think 2 people were injured. And about 70-something people were arrested. And from what I understand, they brought, I think, a metro bus, a big metro bus, to transport the people that were arrested to, you know, jail. And that's what happened this past weekend in New York City, Zuccotti Park, which is not good. You know, people, from what I understand, they were just chanting, they were meeting with each other and talking about the progress or not the progress that is going on with the Occupy movement there. Well, everywhere. From what I know, I'm definitely with the Occupy Wall Street protesters, with the movement, because I am not part of the 1%. I'm part of the 99%, of course. But I mean, I do have a job, I do work, but I just know that the way the government and the elite are treating us now is not a good thing. It's not fair. It's not good. So I will be in New York City next week. I'm going to try to go and report live from Zuccotti Park, or I think they might have been moving to another park now. I saw a picture that some of the protesters and people were moving to what's that park on 4th Street or 4th Avenue? Anyways, I'm sure you'll find out more about that as it goes on. So a lot of them got arrested, and there was no reason for arresting. I mean, they were not being violent. They were not, you know, doing anything wrong. They were just getting together, meeting, chanting, you know, and I guess the NYPD started arresting them and shoving them and pushing them, you know, pushing them to leave the park. I mean, what's going to happen when, you know, NYPD gets forceful with you and pushes you to leave the park? You know, obviously they have to defend themselves. And then after that, I guess they're rebelling against the police, so then they have to arrest them. So that's what happened. Now, the interesting thing with that is that recently another bill was signed, the H.R. 347 bill. Make sure you guys look that up. H.R. 347 bill. And basically what that bill is, it gives the police the right to arrest anyone that's trespassing or protesting, maybe. And, you know, so I guess they're probably gonna, you know, hide behind that new bill and say that's why they arrested these people. So little by little, as you can see, in 2012, they're trying to take our freedoms away. Now we can't even protest You know, look up that bill. It's important that you educate yourself on that, because it's something that was already passed. Hardly anybody heard about it. I think I saw a posting on Facebook from Lady Bunny. She's always posting interesting videos, so check out her page all the time. I would love to interview her sometime and have her on this show and talk about, you know, politics and more important things rather than just the entertainment stuff. So look that up on YouTube or on Google. Just type in HR 347 bill, and you can find out more specifically what it's about. Because it's obviously not a good bill. You know, there was just another bill passed. What was it? January 1st it came into effect. The other bill that was the right to arrest any citizen for being suspicious of terrorist attacks. I mean, now you only have to be suspicious of terrorist attacks. So that, you know, was passed and came into effect January 1st. And now in end of February, beginning of March, this new bill, HR 347, which again takes more freedom away from us. Now we can't even protest anywhere near government officials or wherever the Secret Service is protecting some kind of government official. It could be the new potential presidents now, Romney or Santorum, whoever these, you know, Republican characters are. Of course, Obama. So look that up, people, because it's very important that you get educated about that. HR 347 bill. Search it on YouTube. You'll see the videos. Some people are saying, oh, those Occupy Wall Street characters are dirty. They don't take showers. They defecate all over the park. And blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, really? That's your only comment on this situation? You're just bad-mouthing these protesters from Occupy Wall Street? I mean, have you done your research on why they're protesting? Have you done your research on the 1%, the 99%, on what's going on with the economy? That's really what you should be commenting on, not the way these Occupy Wall Street characters are behaving or not. You know, they say they're breaking the rules and they're causing a commotion and they're, you know, idiots, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, how can you sit there and criticize the protesters, but yet you don't make any comments about why they're protesting, the reason that they're protesting? You know, the economy is getting really bad right now. You know, the government, the elite, the Federal Reserve, they're the ones in charge of the money in the U.S. They're the ones that we need to occupy the Federal Reserve. That's the ones we have to occupy. You know, these are all bad, evil people. I mean, they're just, you know, and it's getting so bad, so worse, that I'm just like going, are you kidding me? And then these people that leave comments on the YouTube videos about the protesters, they're just like talking about, you know, the bad habits of these protesters, which is like, whatever, who cares what their habits, dirty habits are? It doesn't matter. That's not the point. The point is, why are they out there? Do your research on that, people. It's ridiculous. So, anyways, that was a little bit about Occupy Wall Street, New York City, Zuccotti Park, and HR 347 bill, which gives the police now the right to arrest you if you're protesting anywhere near a government official or anyone who's being protected by the Secret Service, blah, blah, blah. So they can make it, it's a trespass bill, supposedly. But look that up, educate yourself on that, you know, and know what's going on, because you should always be informed.